somebody commented on one of my other videos to ask what my current macros are, because I'm trying to lose about 10 pounds of fat before I go into a lean bulk phase again. I answered his comment, but I wanted to do a video about it too for anybody who's interested. Okay, I am on my pure protein diet now, okay? I was like 201, 202. Right now, just this morning I weighed like 189 point something. So I've lost about like 10, 11 pounds already, okay? And I got another 10 to go. I've been on it for about 2 weeks now. And I'm going to try for the next 4 weeks to lose the next 10, get down to 180 pounds, and then start a lean bulk again. So, pure protein diet. Number one, do not do the pure protein diet unless you're already fat adapted. Okay, you're on the steak and eggs diet, you're on a low carb bulking diet, you're on a standard keto diet, you can jump onto the pure protein diet. But if you're eating carbs, don't just put down the ho-hos and jump on the pure protein diet. Your body is not going to like it. Get fat adapted first. Great. Now that you're fat adapted, what you need to do is you need to figure out how many calories you need to be taking in. To figure out how many calories you need to be taking in, you need to figure out what your goal body weight is. Your goal body weight isn't your 0% lean, pure muscle and bone body weight, okay? What it is it is the weight you should be at to be at the body composition you want to be at. So, how do you figure this out? Okay, lean body weight plus how much fat you need to get up to like 8%, 10%, 12% body fat, whatever. The best way is obviously to get your body fat professionally measured. And I don't mean calipers, I mean like a body pod. There's something that I'm using now at my gym that's promising, where you stand on a pillar, it rotates you around and takes your measurements all over your body with a laser. Then it uses those measurements, your height and your weight, to calculate your lean body mass, etc. So that's the best way to do it. Figure out what your lean body mass is, figure out how much fat you have to add to that for your total body weight to be at whatever percent you want to be at, and use that as your goal body weight. Me personally, this is how I figured it out. Even though I'm actually using, that machine, I got another scan coming up on Monday, so we'll see what my body weight is on Monday morning and 4 weeks later, if I actually lose the 10 pounds of fat or not. But anyway, even though I have access to that equipment, what I'm going to do is, I figured the first time that I lost weight and it got really, really lean, I was years and years ago, and I was getting ready for a martial arts competition. I ended up fighting at 170 pounds. So I figured years later, when I was getting in shape again, that 170 pounds would be a good goal body weight. I knew if I got down to that, I'd be really, really lean. Now, I knew that because I was already lean once, knew what I weighed, and I hadn't added or lost muscle since then. And it worked out very well, okay? As a matter of fact, in this picture, this is the last time that I was really pretty lean, and I was a little bit over 170, like 172, 173, maybe 175. So I was a little bit over 170 in that picture. Now, since then, I've added weights to my calisthenics. Especially, I never really did a lot for my legs with serious resistance training, and I added weighted pistol squats, one-legged squats, and trap bar deadlifts. So I put a lot of muscle into my lower body, okay? My whole body, but especially my lower body. Also, I did a couple lean bulking phases, and also I started TRT. So I'm actually injecting testosterone from my doctor, but it's a low level, it's not a steroid cycle, but it certainly does help. What I'm saying is, since the last time that I was lean, I think I've gained 8 to 10 pounds of lean muscle since then, at least. So now my goal body weight, instead of 170, which is what it always used to be, is now 180 pounds. Great, you've got your goal body weight. Now, take in 10 calories per pound of goal body weight. It used to be 170 pounds, 1,700 calories. Now it's 180 pounds, 1,800 calories, okay? The pure protein diet is 70% of your calories from protein, 30% of your calories from fat, minimal calories from carbohydrates, although some are always going to sneak into your diet. So what I am on currently is 1.2 kilos, 1,200 grams of chicken a day, okay, and 3 servings of 28 grams, 1 ounce of almonds. okay? Usually I recommend chicken and almonds, chicken and some kind of nuts, maybe fish, maybe turkey. The thing is, chicken is really good because it's almost pure protein. It's like 200 grams is like 47 grams of protein, 3 grams of fat, and like 0 carbs. So it really makes it easier for you to calculate your macronutrients if you know this is pure protein and this has, you know, some healthy fats. It also has carbs and, you know, protein in almonds. But basically you've got fat and you've got protein. That's the easiest way to calculate it. Okay, so taking in that much chicken and that many almonds, I'm getting in 293 grams of protein, which is 68% of my calories. Should be 70, but it's never going to be perfect. And that's also 1.6 grams per pound at 180 pounds. It should be 100 and it should be, you know, 1.5 pounds, but like 1.5 grams per pound of protein. But, you know, like I said, it's not going to be perfect. 18 grams of carbs. They're basically coming in from the almonds that I'm eating. Okay, there's always going to be carbs in your diet. It's impossible to keep them all out. So that's 4%. It should be 0 grams of carbs and 0%. And 53 grams of fat. That's 28%, which should be 30%. Okay, so that's what I'm taking in a day. In a perfect scenario, I would eat 6 times a day, you know, 200 grams of chicken a meal, and I'd throw in, you know, the ounce of almonds with 3 of my meals, okay? It's not a perfect world. I've basically been eating 400 grams of chicken 3 times a day with an ounce of almonds, 28 grams of almonds. There have been a couple times when the day was so crazy, I only ate twice. So I ended up having, you know, like 600 grams of chicken and, you know, my almonds spread out over 2 meals, okay? So what I'm basically saying is, you know, just do the best you can. I am weighing this chicken raw, okay? People always ask. I weigh my chicken raw, cut it up into little pieces, put it into a bag, freeze the bags in, and then I know exactly I've got 200 grams of 200 grams of chicken per little bag of chicken that I have in my refrigerator, okay? So, in addition to that, I'm taking in supplements, no like performance enhancing supplements or, you know, nutritional or sport supplements. Basically, all that I'm really taking in right now as far as supplements are health supplements. So I'm taking in a multivitamin in the morning, 3 grams of vitamin C a day, 2 teaspoons of omega-3 fish oil, and I'm using liquid omega-3 fish oil, not tabs, okay? I'm taking in a fiber supplement, okay? Especially now, if you like eating vegetables, which I have a hard time eating vegetables. I like salads, but I don't like cooked vegetables. If you like eating vegetables, throw as much broccoli into your chicken as you want. I haven't really been doing that, so I'm taking a fiber supplement. It's very important. Now, once again, let me just say, these are standard supplements that I take no matter what diet I'm on. And as a matter of fact, if I were to go on like the pizza and beer diet for the rest of my life and just stop working out and stop dieting, I would still take these exact same supplements just for health purposes. So like I said, this is constantly what I'm taking. I fry my chicken and usually my almonds with it in olive oil. I've found it works best for getting lean, better than coconut oil, better than any other kind of an oil. And I do not measure the amount of fat that I'm getting from my omega-3s, you know, the amount of fat I'm getting from my olive oil or whatever. I just pour some in, cook it, and whatever stays on it, okay? So, like I said, for those who are interested, those are my current macros. I have 4 more weeks to go, hopefully to get from like 190 down to 180. Body scan on Monday and body scan in 4 weeks, so we're going to see how this works for me.